I've been working on a DIY USB MIDI interface to control my amp modeling plugins like NAMM and Helix and Tonex and all of the X's and amp modeling plugs out there. But I got this weird idea to add a function that sweeps between a control change message of 0, goes up to 127 and back to 0. I also wanted to be able to change the rate of that sweep and the depth of that sweep. The idea being that I can assign this to different parameters of the plugin and make them time-based. Here's a little rundown of what that looks like. So over here we've got just this generic board that I made that interfaces with Arduinos and different microcontrollers and whatever. It's got some buttons and LEDs and pots. But this is a Seeduino Xaio. I think that's how that's pronounced. It's just got an Arduino sketch on it that sends MIDI over USB into my computer. When we come into the computer, now if this crashes, I'm sorry. For some reason Reaper's been crashing on me with or without this thing plugged in. But it comes in as a wah controller in my MIDI hardware because that's what I named it in the sketch. But it's sending a message into the second track. Then this second track sends the MIDI into my guitar track. And yeah, you see what this thing does. I'm going to set up some basic settings real quick where it's going really slow and it's sweeping from 0 to 127. Let's turn this volume pedal into a wah because that's more fun. Or actually, let's do it as volume real fast because then you could turn a volume into like a tremolo type thing if you wanted to. Alright, so on screen you see this thing sweeping from 0 all the way up to 100%. It might look choppy to you or kind of weird, but that's because it's a really old computer that I'm working on right now that's doing this video capture stuff, and I had to dumb down the quality because it was just jumpy and awful looking. But let's see what it's doing. Alright, volume's gone. Let's make this faster so you can actually hear. So that already is kind of neat, but like I said, I wanted to control the sweep of it as well. So if I slow this down a little, see that the position of this isn't going all the way. It's not going all the way to the top there. And if I adjust this, see that it doesn't drop all the way to the bottom. Alright, so that's already kind of cool, being able to do that. But I mean, this is Helix. You've already got like tremolos and stuff in here, so why even do that? It doesn't make sense. So, let's do something a little more funky and try a wah. Alright, controller assign, learn that MIDI. So that's kind of cool. But if we mess with the sweep, that you can't really hear. Alright, you guys are creative. You could probably make something really cool with that. I can't, I just chug. So, the other thing I was messing with a little earlier is this whammy stuff. Actually, right here. Let's make the toe pitch real high and channel our inner dime bag on this one. I mean, yeah, that's kind of dumb, but cool. Let's see how fast we can make this thing. So yeah, that's what this thing does, and this is just like one parameter of this MIDI controller that I'm working on. I wanted to be able to do time-based stuff with it, and it looks like it's working great. How usable it is, I have no idea yet because it's just working now. Just messed with the code over the past couple of days. We'll see where it goes from here. Thanks for watching.